Yeah, this is a new song. It's a bit of a sad song. I read a story about a newsreader whose wife. This guy had been on television every single day when I was a kid growing up, and then he retired. He stopped his job, and he then maybe 10 years later or 5 years later, he was on TV and talking about his wife who had become with Alzheimer's. Do you have Alzheimer's here? Yeah, it's terrible. And he had this terrible breakdown on television, like crying. And this here's someone who was like, "This is the news," and here he was being really human, and it was terrible. So then a year later, I read the story of the day he took his wife to hospital for the last time, and he took her to this place, this where they look after people with Alzheimer's, and she was like a little baby, like a 2-year-old child. And she's 54 years old, and she was fucked. And he took her in, and he took her to the nurse, and the nurse is like, "Come on, we're going to show you something round the corner." And she took her, and then 2 minutes later, he went round. She didn't know who he was, and that was it. Never ever knew him again. So I had this these chords for ages, and I couldn't do anything. And after I read this story, I put the idea kind of came to me to maybe write a song about having that horrible disease. So this is a bit of a downer, but it's a nice song. This is called "Rocking Chair." Sitting in my rocking chair, grandchildren everywhere.